I have this friend. We've known each other for quite some time now. Her name is Lonely. She found me on one of my bad days, and she hasn't left me since. Lonely says that she likes me, that I have a nice home. Lonely says that she has nowhere else to go, so I let her stay. Once in a while, Lonely gets tired and goes to sleep. When she's asleep and dreaming of us playing, I sneak out and try to make other friends. But Lonely does not like that. She says that I hurt her, I betrayed her, I chose the people who never chose me over someone who is always there. Lonely is always there. Lonely somehow finds me when I'm upset. When I'm crying and begging to go away, Lonely holds my hand. Takes me to an adventure to the land of overthinking. It's not exactly what I enjoy, but that's the only place open for visit, she says. Lonely promised to visit me again. Me, being me, a person who is bad at saying no, I smiled and I waved. Soon those days started coming more often. Lonely started visiting more and more. Soon an invitation wasn't an obligation for Lonely. Lonely, she let herself in. Her bags and her clothes scattered on my floor. Lonely, she settled right in. She cooked in the morning, tucked me in at night. Lonely, she settled right in. Lonely was very loud. Her loudness was so loud that everything around was fainter than a whisper. The sound of any of my other friends knocking on the door seemed to be gone when she was around. The owner of my house now, Lonely, was always around. Lonely decided who is to stay and who says goodbye. Lonely didn't like my friends. They're too much for you, she said. But Lonely wasn't alone. Every time she visited, she brought along her sister Pain. They wanted to play with me. The tired, exhausted self, I didn't want to play, but Lonely insisted. So for the sake of our long, long friendship, I said yes. Soon our game started needing more members. Pain said she knew someone. Soon came anxiety without knocking or without smiling. Anxiety was kind of scary. I used to tremble every time I met him. The chills ran down my spine, and now I stand. A guest in my own house while these three sit in my room being my body. They haven't left for quite some time now. I peek in and see that the corners look darker now. I saw Pain repainting them a few days ago. They really do know the darkest shade. Lonely says her boyfriend Insomnia has come to visit. That means that she hasn't been sleeping lately, which means that I haven't been able to sneak out too much. Anxiety maybe knows that I'm afraid of him. Every time I come around, he stares with his lost-looking eyes. His gaze haunts me everywhere I go. He's there when I don't want him to come, and me. I stand in my own house. I am eavesdropping. They say they're thinking of calling depression. I do not like depression. I've heard stories about depression, and these stories do not have a happy ending. I don't know what to do. The people knocking on my door seem to have moved on. When I try to look for them and I don't find them, Lonely hugs me and promises to never leave my side. Pain rushes behind and holds my hand slowly. Anxiety inches closer, lifts me up like I already belong to him. I feel my speechless throat burning. They leave me in the dark, dark room, the room repainted by Pain, decorated by Lonely, and guarded safely by anxiety. They tell me I am safe now. They ask me to stop fighting, stop moving to the door, stop inching to the light. It's the light that will burn you, they say. But you know me. I inch and I glow and I move ahead. I move ahead and I don't stop. I don't stop. For stopping means dying. And I still believe that I have a lot of life left to live. Thank you.